Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
I do just want to ask both of you guys. Like, I think that what Tommy Lloyd did in the transfer portal over the offseason is something that has gone really, really underrated. Robbie Hummel mentioned it on the broadcast today. Keshad Johnson ranked on ESPN as the 84th best transfer in the college basketball heading in. 84. There are 83 guys that Jeff Borzello says is better than Keshad Johnson right now, Jeff Goodman. And look at what, like, he had 24 tonight, right? Caleb Love had 29 tonight. I think that Tommy's ability to stay with the style that he wants to play while changing the makeup of his roster in the process is something that we're like, I don't think that we're giving enough credit to his ability to kind of flip this thing without actually having to take a step back. You know what I mean?
Well, Keshad isn't just a defensive player. Like, that's the difference. He looks slimmer. He's confident. You know, I think RC could probably talk to this very well. Like, a lot of it is the confidence that coach gives you, right? Like, that's a big part of it. I was talking, we'll get to this game later, but Kevin McCullough, you know, played at Texas Tech. Then he goes to Kansas, and he's shooting it very, very well this year. And I asked him that last night, and he said, listen, it's Coach Self. Like, he's giving me that confidence and yelling at me when I'm not taking – that wasn't the case at Texas Tech. So I think for Keshad Johnson, that's part of it for him right now. He's playing in a system where, honestly, there's so much freedom to be able to take those shots. And if you start to make a couple – you start to feel a little bit better about yourself. You're watching other guys take them too. You're not feeling as guilt, and you're winning. You're winning. That helps as well.
He's needed because he brings a level of toughness and athleticism to this group. Yeah. And on the offensive end, he's just asking these guys to dial. Hey, I need you to do this because that's part of the identity that's what separates this Arizona team from the teams in the past. There's a toughness and a physicality about this from backcourt, front court that they hadn't had in years past. And so now he does that. It's like offensively, hey, ball moves, whoever gets the shot gets the shot. Just go and play. Long as you compete defensively, he's giving these guys free reign on the offensive end. They're efficient. And tonight, we're talking about this game as if, again, they were, you know, as good as Purdue was offensively. Hell, they scored 84 points themselves and was pretty efficient with the ball themselves. But I think they'll be right there in the end. I don't think any less of them than before. They just caught a Purdue team at their best. I think Arizona has another level they can get to as well.
All right, last thing on this game before we move on, and I have to ask it because I'm a pot stirrer, and it's going to make every single person mad at me. Both of these teams lost in the first round of the tournament last year. Who is more likely to lose in the first round this year? Jeff Goodman.
Shit. I can't win either way on this one, can I?
No, you cannot.
There's no way Purdue loses in the first round this year. That's what I'll say. I think, like, honestly, like, there's and I watched Virginia against Gardner-Webb the year after they lost, obviously, to UMBC. I was there, and they were kind of fighting that first half a little bit. I don't think there's any chance in hell this Purdue team loses in the first round. I don't think Arizona does either, but I would say Arizona has a greater chance, which I don't think is going to happen, than Purdue.
No way in hell either one of these teams lose in the first round.
You got to pick one. You have to pick one.
If I'm going to pick one, I'm going to pick Arizona. But no, I'll take that. If I got to pick one, I'll pick Purdue. Only because I can't see it, but I say Purdue only because I think, again, if I got a center that can make threes, I can force Zach Edey to come out on the floor. That's it.
It's fair.
Yeah, I would say Purdue only because I think that the narrative of, like, the number one that just lost could be something that can get in your head and it would be a mental thing. But I feel very comfortable saying
Painter has come out publicly. He's told me that. He's like, I know how tight we're going to be next year. Like, I get it. And, you know, like that's real. That's real going to those games with those, you know, those guys.
Yeah, I would be absolutely shocked if either of these teams, like, it would be the most surprising thing I think that I've seen in a decade of doing this.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.